Dimitri, a man of 28, of medium height and agreeable appearance, looked older than he was. He was muscular and strong, yet there was something not healthy about his complexion. It was shallow.
It was rather thin, his cheeks were hollow, and his complexion shallow. His large, prominent dark eyes had an expression of determination, and yet there was a vague look in them, too. Even when he was excited and talking irritably, his eyes somehow did not follow his mood.
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, many said. People who saw something pensive and sullen in his eyes were startled by his sudden laugh, which revealed light-hearted thoughts, while his eyes seemed so gloomy. A certain strained look in his face was easy to understand at such a moment. Everyone knew, or had heard of the restlessness and dissipated life which he had been leading of late.
There were several stories in town about it. It was true that he was excitable by nature, of an unstable and unbalanced mind, as our justice of peace, Raskolnikov, described him.
Raskolnikov had been looking her intently, up and down. Kind of thin, pale little face. Very thin. Fairly irregular and kind of sharp, with a small, sharp nose and chin. Not pretty.
Yet her blue eyes were so clear, and when they were animated her expression became so kind and good-hearted you could not help being attracted to her. Face and figure had one outstanding characteristic.
Although she was 18, she still seemed like a little girl, much younger than her years, almost a child. This could be seen in some of her gestures, which seemed almost funny.
Porfiry Petrovich was informally dressed. He wore a very clean shirt under his dressing gown and worn-out slippers. He was a man of about 35, a little below average in height, stout, a bit paunchy even, smooth-shaven, without mustache or sideburns. The hair on his large round head closely cropped. His head had a peculiar outward bulge in the back. His puffy, round, slightly snub-nosed face was of a sickly, sallow hue. If the expression in his eyes hadn't gotten in the way, he might have even looked benevolent.